Alright, welcome to a new X-Plane 11 video flight. Yeah, today I'm recording again one of my flights using the Boeing 737-800 with this perfect Zibo modification instead of the original 737, which is included in X-Plane 11. Yeah, Zibo modification got a new version right out, version 3.29, which includes or introduced now a tablet device, as you can see here, for shortly accessing some of the settings and features of this aircraft, like the fuel and weight balance. It has checklists, the PA system, ground services, and much more things. Also included an AV tab plugin, which can show PDF charts, checklists, flight instructions, route descriptions, whatever you want. Very, very, very helpful feature, actually. Okay, anyway, we are today in the 737, as I already said, and I'm doing this tutorial, this video today in English, because of the first ones I did in German, and now I just decided to do one in English for all the international guys that may watch this video. Alright, so where are we? We are in Barcelona airport today. Lima Echo Bravo Lima, Barcelona airport. 10 o'clock in the morning, and we are going to Ibiza airport, one of the beautiful islands in the Mediterranean Sea. Very short trip, actually, not too far. And this route is actually very nicely giving us some view about the Mediterranean Sea. It's crossing the Mallorca island and actually arriving Ibiza airport. Alright, we are already prepared for leaving our gate. We are gate 332 today. Flight plan is already filed, flight plan is entered in the FMC, and the plane is already for the pushback and the engine start, which I will request at the ground right now. Lufthansa 106 ready for pushback and engine start.
Lufthansa 106 pushback and engine start approved.
Pushback and engine start approved Lufthansa 106.
Okay, so we are doing the pushback using the Better Pushback plugin, which you can find here on the ground services. Better Pushback. The pre-plan, I'm not sure if you might see that in the VR window now, and actually, yeah, I have to do that on the other monitor because the I'm not sure if my mouse is working here. No. Okay, I have to look on the other monitor. Actually, okay. We want to go in that. No, I have to shift it up a bit. Okay, we have to go in that direction because we are taking off using runway 07 left. So we have to go in that direction here, actually.
Ground to cockpit, can acknowledge. Come into the menu when you are ready.
Go, plan is filed, so we can call now the pushback card.
Ground to cockpit, Tau is driving up.
Alright, so, perfect. There it's coming. Okay, meanwhile we can switch on the fuel pumps. APU bleed is already on, APU is running, the valve is open, packs are off. Yeah, we are ready for engine start actually. Once the pushback card is connected, then we are just waiting a few moments here. So, meanwhile, we can just have a short look on the route, because I'm using the Pilot to ATC plugin, which shows us here the route from Lima Echo Bravo Lima from Barcelona.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, then connect. Yeah, just as I said, we are crossing here the beautiful Mallorca island. And we have a very nice view on that here actually, and then we are just approaching Ibiza on this approach, and yeah, land on the runway 06 at Ibiza Airport actually. Okay. Pushback car is connecting actually, so we just wait for the command to release the parking brake and then we can start the engine.
Start connected and bypass being inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, release parking brake. Okay.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
May start the engines. Alright then. Let's go. Oops. That's all. Okay. We can prepare the autopilot for the startup procedure, for the starting procedure. We've got initial climb altitude flight level 110 that was told us by ATC, so I've put it in the autopilot actually. So once started from runway 07 left, we are just going runway direction 07 and then have a slightly right turn over the Mediterranean Sea and then in direction of, as I told, Mallorca Island. Okay. Oops. Sorry, forgot to open the engine start lever. Okay, now it's on. Can start up the second one. Oh, where are you going to? Okay. Okay. Yeah, starting from around about 24% N2, we open up the fuel valve to run on the engine number 2, actually. Alright, starter is out. And we connect the generators to the engine and we putting packs back on and can switch the APU off. Like the hydraulic pumps, probes.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Perfectly setting parking brake. So
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
alright, then you can disconnect. Are you going to? Okay, just wait for disconnecting the card. Yeah, start flaps 5. Setting the auto brakes to RTO. Okay, where is he going? It's now disconnecting, actually. Ah, no. Alright. Took some time, but now he's leaving. Okay, then switch the startup, switches to continuous.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, thank you very much. Good, so well prepared, everything looks quite okay. So we are ready for going to get our taxi released, so going to straight to our runway. Lufthansa 106, ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 106 taxi to runway 07 left via taxiways Hotel Alpha, Tango 11, Tango 12, Tango 13, Tango 14, Tango 15, hold short runway 07 left.
Taxi to runway 07 left via taxiways Hotel Alpha, Tango 11, Tango 12, Tango 13, Tango 14, Tango 15, hold short runway 07 left Lufthansa 106.
Alright, this is our taxi instructions. Pilot to ATC gives us a very nice feature. You can just switch on the taxi instructions. That doesn't make sense. By the way, we're just going out here and approaching the runway on here actually. So right, left, and that's it. So don't forget about that. Actually, quite a crazy taxi. Anyway, all right, then we are ready to go, and then a little cross drive here over the whole airport. However, yeah, we have to turn left now. I'm getting some frame rate issues here, as you can see. Actually, wow, it's getting to decreasing my frame rate. However, okay, so yeah. Just take it right here. Take the second one. Oh, take that one here, the last one. Right, so we have to call the tower for our start approval. So I need to switch the frequency to the tower actually. Let's see, Micro Delta Tower. Okay, now connected to the tower, and we can ask for our start approval, takeoff approval. Lufthansa 106, ready for IFR release, runway 27 left.
Lufthansa 106, you are released for departure. Runway 2 after takeoff, turn right to heading 065, then proceed direct Barcelona, climb and maintain flight level 130. Release for departure void at 1824 Zulu. Advise with alternate intentions no later than 1829 Zulu. Time now is 1817 Zulu. Lufthansa 106 released for departure. Runway 2 after takeoff, turn right to heading 065, then direct Barcelona, climb and maintain flight level 130. Release for departure void at 1824 Zulu. Lufthansa 106, read back correct. Contact center on 119.45 when airborne. Have a good morning. Wilco Lufthansa 106.
Okay, so it gave us the wrong runway, however.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good
We
flight.
are going out using 07 left anyway.
Lufthansa 106 contact center on 119.45. Contact center on 119.45 Lufthansa 106.
80 knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate. $400. $1,000.
Alright, we are airborne now and giving over to the autopilot right now, which actually, yeah, routes us to our route. We are just flying over the port of Barcelona here in the city. On the left hand side you can see quite a nice view actually over the city here of Barcelona, and now entering the Mediterranean Sea below us. Yeah, heading in direction to Mallorca Island. Alright, actually, anyway, I would make a break here actually, and yeah, I'm right back once on our cruising altitude. Hello, welcome back. Back on our cruising altitude actually, flight level 200. Cruising on the Mediterranean Sea. On the left hand side we already can see the Mallorca Island. Also very nice here is that this tablet here, the AV tab plugin, gives us a map actually. You can see where we are, so also a very nice feature actually. Yeah, meanwhile what I wanted to show you actually is also one of the things that I like to play with in the Zibo modification. So if you are open the cockpit door, we now have passengers in our passenger cabin. Wow, great thing actually. But what you can do, that is quite amazing, using the teleporting feature, and you can actually move around. Look on that. So going around in the passenger cabin actually, going around in the passenger cabin, and also you can yeah, there are some seats actually you can sit on like that. Yeah, look out on the window. Quite a nice thing. Hello, Captain. Yeah, that's nice actually. Okay, then we just go back on our flight deck now. Back on the flight deck. So right, and yeah, I went back on the captain seat. Recenter our view actually. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you actually. Great feature of the Zibo modification. Then we close our cockpit door again. Alright, guys, so we are approaching the Mallorca Island. We have it right now in front of us, so quite a nice view on the Mediterranean Sea, or water all over you can see on the left, on the right. So yeah, hopefully we have no engine fail, but okay, that's it. Yeah, we are cruising on, as I said, flight level 200. Airspeed is 304 knots. Ground speed currently 407 knots. Yeah, on our cruising altitude now. Waiting for some drink. No, nothing is coming actually. Okay. Anyway, yeah, here's this very nice view actually we will have in a few moments when we are crossing the Mallorca Island. Yeah, so then I just wait for there, and we are there, making short break, and I'm right back as soon as we are over the island. Welcome back. As promised, actually, we are now crossing Mallorca Island. So yeah, what I wanted to show you is this beautiful view actually on this beautiful island here. You can see on our little map here actually that we are approaching, or let's say approaching that island from the north side. Yeah, look on the beautiful mountains over here and the coastline. You can also see the city of Palma de Mallorca from a higher elevation actually. Yeah, and yeah, in a few moments we will turn on our path, doing a slightly right turn now to Ibiza Island. But yeah, that is quite a very nice view actually here on that island. So always amazing, and it looks much better in the VR headset here, at least on these high elevations now actually. The resolution on the normal screen is a little bit better, but yeah, this 3D and VR experience is it's actually amazing. You can see, yeah. You can't look on the front actually. It's so nice here. This island, very many tourists actually using that for a vacation. It has a big German community actually. So some people say Mallorca is the second German county, unless it's in Spanish island. Actually, it's under Spanish administration, belongs to Spain, however. But a lot of German tourists actually are going there each year. All right, yeah. So that's Mallorca and Palma here, and on there you can also have a ZD airport actually down there, the airport of Palma de Mallorca. Maybe on one of my next flights I'm going to Palma Airport. Today we are going to Ibiza. So having a look on the slight right hand side, we are already can see Ibiza Island actually. Making our way now, yeah, leaving Mallorca Island left of us, behind us, and going to Ibiza Island. Also, we are now close to our top of descent. That means we are going to initiate our descent in a few moments down to our approach altitude, which is 3,000 feet actually, flight level 030, which is the altitude to enter the localizer for Ibiza Airport. So 18 miles to go to top of descent. I'm going to slow down a little bit to 290 knots actually, in order not to go too fast into the descent. So and we can actually also start our descent a little bit before, or maybe reach the 290 right now, so it does not. There is no need for such a sharp descent angle actually, so it's a little bit better for speed. Okay, so descending to 3,000 feet actually, and making a short break. I'll be right back once on the final approach. See you in a minute. Alright, welcome back in the cockpit here. We are just approaching the Ibiza island, which is right below us. Okay.
250 knots or less.
I'm on my way.
Lufthansa 106.
Yeah. Can a little bit slow down actually. That gives us some speed reduction now, because we are now below 10,000 feet, so speed reduction, speed limit is in place, 250 knots. Alright, yeah, what I wanted to say is Ibiza island, just below us now. We are crossing the island on our final approach to runway 06, which is on the left hand side here at the airport. So we are doing a transition over a little bit more over the sea, doing a 180-degree loop back to the airport on our final approach on runway 06 actually. Yeah, that is what we are going to do. Slow down a little bit, going to 3,000 feet now. Yeah, and enjoying the actually nice view on that island. That is also something which is quite an interesting thing if you have a look on the Auto 4XP photo images actually I'm using here. So what you can see is that there are actually two squares of Auto 4XP photorealistic textures for Ibiza, one in the south and one in the north. So and then you can see the difference on the different satellite images. So sometimes, for example, that is Bing, what I'm using for. There are different colored textures and images here, and you can see the borderline between both. The one is a little bit more green and yellow, the other one a more yeah, red and thing. All right. Yeah. Anyway, going further to our descent and our approach, we are having the airport on the left-hand side now. Crossing the island, doing a loop on the Z side, and approaching our 3,000 feet. I can actually slow down a little bit more because we are still too low, actually. Anyway. Not a problem actually at all. Okay. So there is the airport. Maybe I check if the Auto 4XP is correctly. It looks a little bit like that is the standard explain texture. Maybe there is no Auto 4XP built in here, but maybe I have to rebuild it. Looks a little bit strange. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we're doing a short break actually, because then you do not need to bother. Yeah, see you in a minute. Back on the final. All right, guys, we are back on our final approach now. Yeah, just did our 180-degree turn. Nearly arriving our just arrived our 3,000 feet approaching altitude. We have our localizer, at least the yeah, VOR localizer.
106QNH is 1013 at Ibiza, contact tower on 118.5.
Okay, and over the tower. Thank you.
QNH is 1013 tower on 118.5 Lufthansa 106.
Okay, so
Tower Lufthansa 106 inbound for ILS approach runway 06. Lufthansa 106 good morning. Squawk 3650 continue ILS to runway 06 call when established on final. Continue ILS to runway 06 will call when established on final Lufthansa 106.
okay, so ATC already gave us the landing instructions and landing approval on runway 06. Yeah, we are on the localizer, just waiting for our glide slope to log on, actually. Yeah, meanwhile approaching back to Ibiza Island. Yeah, airspeed 210 knots, flaps already set to 5 degrees. Set speed brakes to armed, auto brakes to free. Yeah, as soon as we are locked on the glide slope, setting our flaps to 10, putting our gears down, and yeah, what I actually forgot is to set our reference speed, which I'm doing right now. We are landing configuration 30-degree flaps, which gives us a reference speed of 138 knots. So that is now actually set in the FMC. So then we are reducing our speed soon. Putting on the approach mode. Yeah, flaps to 10. Reducing our speed to 138 knots, which is our reference speed, and putting our gear down. We are hooked on the glide slope right now, reducing our speeds now to 160 knots, and then set our flaps to our final configuration, which is 30 degrees. Gears down, speed brakes armed,
2500,
and go on. We are already having the runway in front of us. You can see that on the left hand side. Very nice mountain view on the island. And yeah, nearly on the way to our final landing configuration, so which is right now flaps to 30. Yeah, landing lights are already switched on. Ignition switches to continuous mode, and yeah, and then we wait over on our reference speed, stabilization on the engines on the reference speed, and once that is done, I will then take over the rest of the approach manually, and hopefully doing a smooth land on Ibiza Airport runway 06. Yeah, until then we can enjoy some more of the beautiful landscape on here, actually. That's quite nice, actually, flying over the sea and going to those islands. Always enjoy these flights, because it's quite a nice thing to see. Alright, we are on our reference speed now. 52 N1%, and yeah, just now below 1000, so go and switch off the auto throttle mode in order to stabilize the engines manually once more somehow, and
Lufthansa 106
nearly
winds are
ready.
cleared to land runway 06. Clear to land runway 06 Lufthansa 106.
So, auto autopilot disengaged. Yeah.
300.
Whoops. A little slow actually. Yeah, well, that's it. So,
200.
this is our minimums. And
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
oh, touchdown. Reversers on.
Lufthansa 106 exit runway when able.
80 knots.
All right. Welcome to Ibiza, what the captains usually say. Please keep your seat belts fastened until we have reached our final parking position. Anyway, first of all, what we are need to do is releasing our flaps. So, yeah, what we have to do is actually make a stop, switching to the ground frequency of that airport in order to give us an release for taxiing to a gate. Normally they do that before, but yeah. Lufthansa 106, ready to taxi to the gate.
Lufthansa 106, you were garbled. Please say again.
Lufthansa 106, ready for taxi to the gate. No, I don't understand me. Lufthansa 106, request taxi to the gate. Once again.
Lufthansa 106, taxi to gate 27
now we
via
got 'em.
taxiways Foxtrot, Bravo 17, Charlie, Bravo 15, Bravo.
Taxi to gate 27 via taxiways Foxtrot, Bravo 17, Charlie, Bravo 15, Bravo, Lufthansa 106.
Okay, we got the gate 27 actually from our ground control. That means we are now doing our direct way. That is quite a small airport actually, so no need for having a deeper look on the charts, on the airport charts, because there's just a small terminal over there, and we got the gate signs on the ground, so means we can just the auto brakes off. We can just travel slowly, a little more, to our gate. Which is 27, so we have to see which one it is. 28, so next one is ours, 27. Alright, here we are. Whoops. That is a funny gate, actually. Oh. Alright, a little bit too much left. Yeah, we see if the gateway will reach us. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed that flight to Ibiza airport, and yeah, see you on my next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.